Hello everyone, my name is Aaron Collins and this is another rendition of me addressing worldly issues in a godly way. Happy Labor Day everyone. I just want to say whatever you do, have fun and be safe. Now let's get on with the commentary. Recently I saw a video, it was actually dash cam footage out of Cobb County, Georgia. A white Cobb County police officer pulled over a woman that he suspected was under the influence of alcohol. Now, when we know that police officers pull people over, that's normal. Okay, that's what they do. However, in the course of him pulling him over, he was talking to her, and the woman was very nervous. She actually wanted to use her phone. Now, the behavior of this cop is very, very interesting, considering it's not so much of what he did that was inappropriate, it was what he said. In the course of him talking to this woman, he told her that she can go on and get her phone, that she didn't have to worry about anything because, and I quote, the officer said, "We only kill black people. We only shoot black people." Now the woman was smart enough to realize that any sudden move she makes may cause her to get shot. And by the way, in case you haven't already figured it out, the woman is white. Now, she's obviously seen the videos of police getting off and for shooting unarmed black citizens, and it made her nervous. The officer in question, whose last name is Abbott, if I'm pronouncing his name right, stated that he was only telling the woman this in order to reassure her and to calm her down. He was trying to de-escalate the situation, as he states. He was saying it in a joking way. However, there is nothing at all funny about shooting unarmed black people. The fact that he said that is very indicative of the society that we live in the United States. We live in a white supremacist society that does not put any value on black life. Not to mention the fact that he was even bold enough to even mention that, even to say that, what he said. He's seen his fellow colleagues in other departments on video getting off for killing unarmed black people. He's seen people like Daniel Pantaleo, Betty Shelby, Michael Slager, and the list goes on for them getting off of shooting unarmed black people. Now, they say that there's an investigation. The chief of police, who claimed he wasn't chief at the time because this footage was taken last year. He claims he wasn't chief of police at the time, but they're going to look into it, and the police officer, he's cooperated, he's on administrative leave, and they're going to do a formal investigation on it. But we all know that when they investigate something, that's usually code for them saying, we're going to stall them, we're going to wait for the heat on this to die down, and we're going to put this cop back to work. See, the system we live in, like I stated, does not value black life. Black people are expendable in this country. To them, we're like flies that could be swatted away. It is not a wonder why black citizens are scared to drive down the street for something as, I don't know, going to the store. Just a simple drive down the street could be tragedy. A police officer, the wrong police officer feeling himself, could pull out his gun and want to prove something to the department, and that's it. There goes your life. And this is not indicative of all police officers. I'm not saying that all cops are like this. But for those that are, you should pull your colleagues to the side and put them in check. Let them know that's not appropriate. And as black people, we need to challenge these cops. We need to challenge City Hall. We need to challenge the chiefs of police that they need to put their officers in check. They need to let these officers go. For an officer to say something like that is very emboldened. Like I've stated, he's seen his colleagues in other departments get off. Not to mention President Trump about a month or so ago, speaking to a police panel and telling the police that when you put a suspect in a car, to remove your hand so as not to protect them when they're getting in the car. Rough them up a little. Stuff like that. And that emboldens these cops to act out the way they are. That's the reason why so many police officers feel that they can shoot unarmed citizens and get off for it. Things like that. But we know stuff like that is not funny. And as citizens of this country, we have a right to stand up and not take it. We have a right to life. We have a right to these same freedoms. We need to stop letting them violate our freedoms. We need to stand up, write some letters to some congressmen, do some boycotts. But we need to send a message that is clear and strong to these police departments that we're not going to take this. Now, whatever happens in Cobb County to this police officer remains to be seen. So far, I haven't heard anything else about it. But we need to keep this on our lips. We need to keep this conversation going. This is something that does not need to be swept under the rug. We need to keep this conversation going. We need to continue to press them on this issue. So anyway, everyone, let me know what you're thinking. Let me know how you're feeling about this subject, because this is very serious. When cops can sit there and say, we only kill black people, and think it's okay to say stuff like that, we need to let them know. No, it is not all right to say that. We need to let them know that we're not going to take this. We're not going to take you making jokes and shooting people down in the street. Had this been a black officer that said that, you can just best believe that he would have been fired and possibly even jailed for it. I mean, thinking about what happened in Minnesota with Justin Diamond, the white woman that was fatally shot by a Minnesota police officer, that's an example of the double justice system that we're living in. But once again, everyone, get in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video with everybody, and let them know. Hit the bell icon if you want to be notified anytime when I drop other videos. And once again, everyone, let's get out there and make our voices heard. Let's get out there and do something. God loves you. I love you. Let's do life.